Hi everyone, welcome to Africa for Us. We are looking at the second part of my comment on the panel for Madam Speaker with Iman Rapeti after the State of the Nation address. What I said regarding youth development. Check out this clip.
For me, it was just the fact that the hubs, I think, are not going to work. There's no tax incentive, no VAT incentive. There's no company incentive for employing the youth. The youth, they're demotivated, and the young professionals are leaving because they don't know how they can obtain senior level positions. 6% of MPs are under the age of 35. So to me, it didn't speak as to what will happen with the youth.
Okay, so I made a comment about youth development and about the president's address in terms of youth development during the State of the Nation. So what was my big issue with this? Let me be very clear from the start. I am completely aware of the fact that the president had to step in at a very difficult time and that he is really and honestly trying his best. I'm sure it's not an easy job. And I do not want it to seem that it is all negative and only bad commentary. However, in the same breath, I have to say, if you have been an avid watcher of Africa for Us, you would know that I am a supporter of youth development and that I am in favor of youth entrepreneurship, and I always try and put out opportunities as soon as I see them. This is really what led to my comment here. I did notice and hear many, well, I wouldn't say many, let's just say a good thing or two being said about youth development and entrepreneurship in South Africa. My issue with this is, the president himself during the State of the Nation even said that evening that we are at some point obviously the future of the nation, and that we should also assist in driving change, etc. He also spoke about the National Health Plan and then said, amongst others, that the young should look after the old. Now here is bringing it all together. Here is my comment. Here's my issue. The youth is only ever referred to when it suits the politicians to do so. It is the year of the elections, it was the State of the Nation address, and that little box was appropriately ticked. Yes, we did address the youth, tick. Yes, we did say something about youth development, tick. And now for the next 4 years, we will again hear nothing about youth development or entrepreneurship unless we are called upon to drive the country forward, to look after the old, or to do or add something else towards the everyday growth of South Africa. But when it comes to our opinions, and when it comes to our votes, and when it comes to giving us a platform where we can be heard and where our opinions can really and truly matter, absolute silence, no follow through. Now, yes, it was very good that the president said that they would really work on introducing jobs for the youth where they were allowed opportunities to begin working without being limited by the fact that they didn't have experience. Now, we all know that issue that persists. You want to apply for a job, you don't have the experience, you need to start building up experience, but you can't get the job because you don't have experience. It's a vicious circle. So that was a great comment to make. He also said that there would be youth incubators that would be run. Also a great comment to make. But how will this practically achieve and assist the young professionals? At the end of the day, it needs to go further than that. You cannot just place a youth incubator somewhere and outfit it with all sorts of computers and appliances and training and then leave it there. It goes through so many different levels. The youth need to be celebrated. They need to feel like they matter. Okay? That is the first and foremost thing. The youth don't feel like they are heard. They're innovative thinkers. They want new things. They want to do things in new ways. They want to be challenged. They want to be driven. They want to work differently than the set basic model. And we need to make sure that we address that. Again, just placing an incubator there isn't going to assist. The youth need to be able to be in a position where they are guided, mentored. I mean, I've spoken about this before on this channel. What is being done to ensure that young professionals are achieving senior management positions, that they are becoming CEOs of companies? And if there is nothing being done about that, why? If something is being done about it, where are the challenges? Why are we not seeing this change in practicality? And if there are challenges, who is addressing these challenges? What are we doing about these challenges? Other things that form part of these practical issues. What incentives are being created to employers to employ young professionals or entrepreneurs? No tax incentives were granted, which is a great way of ensuring that the youth are the first options for employment. How many graduates do we have out there that are unemployed, that deserve to be employed because they are great at what they do, they have great ideas, but they just need the opportunities, and the opportunities are not forthcoming? The change also needs to start within. You cannot give a State of the Nation address and everybody sitting in front of you, at least the majority of everybody sitting in front of you, are over the age of 35. I mean, we've spoken about that on this channel before as well. The absolute shocking low level of individuals under the age of 35 that actually sit in Parliament, that are actually MPs. We are expected to drive change. We are expected to take an interest in this country, but we are not given the opportunity to be part of the processes that matter and that drive change. If you want to talk about youth entrepreneurship and development, start where it matters, starts at home. For example, addressing a National Assembly that isn't heavily swayed towards individuals over the age of 35. Now, be very careful when you listen to me in this episode. I am not discriminating against people over the age of 35. I am simply saying that there is a remarkably lack of representation of the youth in key areas of business, politics, economics, finance. And that needs to change. I want to know what the practical plan for that will be. Just to summarize, how I would address it is bring in tax incentives to employ more young professionals. Make sure that there is a practical plan for the youth incubators. Where will they be? Who will decide where they are set up? Who's going to fund them? What kind of resources will there be? What is the point of these incubators? So what is the stepping stone that these incubators will provide? What kind of tax incentives are there for small and medium businesses? Because most of the youth want to start their own thing. They are innovative thinkers. They want to create, and you need to give them the opportunity to do just that. Okay, that's just a few of my comments. I honestly and literally have an entire proposal just focused on that, but I'm not going to bore you with all of those details. If you want to know more, you can certainly post your comments on this video. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and check out the new Africa for Us Facebook page, and be sure to follow it. Thank you for listening. I hope to read your comments, and I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.